Great rising, beautiful beings. Great rising, beautiful beings. So, let's talk about a rising star, okay? A lot of people get it misconstrued, right? So, I was discussing with my neighbor, my sweet neighbor that I could put in the headlock whenever I want to, like physically put him in the headlock, okay? Well, we're going to talk about rising stars. And I was like, people don't understand when you blow up overnight. When all of a sudden, like you ain't even got to sign contracts or nothing. When you blow up overnight and they're pushing you to be a star. Like they see your talent, they see your potential. Whatever they want, whether they want to do human trafficking, organ harvesting, or simply want to put you on a pedestal, right? It can be dangerous. It can be dangerous, and what I mean is, if you're not using your family as your management, if you're not using your family to go run errands for you and stuff, it can get real dangerous. And imagine you have a talent. They want to lock in on you. They do not want to lose this talent. And then you have an oversoul or a soul that's beautiful and vibrant. And they want it. So, like I said, you haven't even signed no contracts yet. They feed you this life, but understand the life that they're feeding you. That's why you see some rich people, they manage their own books, don't they? Mm-hmm. They book their own events. Imagine some of these comedians, if they actually had all this management. You know, they probably get the gig going, book the, you know, the stage or whatever. But imagine you got people saying, man, you got to do this photo shoot, you got to do this photo shoot, you got to meet for this. The emperor of so-and-so want to meet you. Shit start getting a little freaky and a little weird. Okay? People's preparing your food, preparing your drinks, picking out your clothes. Like when they said Bob Marley, you know, we don't know how he was unalive, but they said that he was trying on boots that somebody was giving him. And it had a needle in it. And the needle poisoned him, right? It's just as simple. Like, you have handlers. Your management is your handler. Everybody that's managing your food, your drinks, your meetups, everything, right? If somebody say, I need you to go to the 93rd floor. Exactly. They know what you about to get into. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They say, I need you to go to Nickelodeon Studios or, you know, the E Island. They know what they're getting into, ain't it?
Yeah.
They say, I need you to go to this studio and get your hair done, and you got somebody brushing up against you just to see if you was ready to go to the swingers party, you know? You have to pay attention to that. And that's what we're about to do a reading on. Sometimes the money you receive and what you do needs to be, I could blow up, I could make as much money as I can make on the side. I don't have to be mainstream. See, when you want to be mainstream, you have problems. When you want to use people avenues and even YouTube. You don't think YouTube on here convincing people to do stuff? You got men putting on dresses. Imagine this. You got couples that have been doing skits for years. And then all of a sudden YouTube send them a message. Yeah, if you could get your husband to put on a dress, you can get about 20 more thousand views. Or 20 more thousand likes. Or something like that. They're really attracted to star seeds. Okay? They're attracted to people that gravitate towards them. Magnet towards them. Okay? And you're wondering what you should do. Should you create, or should you go through some type of mainstream promotion, recruitment? I see wealthy celebrities all the time that manage everything themselves. I'm sure they booking their own flights. I'm sure they paying their own bills on auto pay. You know what I mean? They doing everything themselves. They got a lawyer. But all the managers in their finances and agents and stuff, no. They got their own little bitty homeboy agents. They go run errands for them. I'm going to tell you something. You could be so popular. You could be so popular and you done hit the $1 billion mark, or you almost at $1 billion. And let's say you want to go relax and have a baby and have a boyfriend, and y'all done settled down for 2 years, ain't did nothing. Let me tell you something. They will start confusion and have you fearing for your life. Pentagram. Harmony, protection, idealism. They'll have you fearing for your life and have you running right back to them for protection. Am I right? They will manipulate the situation and have you running right back to them to make music and do advertisement and everything. They created the buzz. That's how they used to do Britney. Excuse me, but she was definitely under some type of MK Ultra. Look at the 6-point star coming out, the macabre. And the 5-point star. Your light body and you and the star seed. Movement. Long distance travel and excitement. While you're supposed to be traveling the cosmos, you done been tricked that you need to be exploited. You know what I mean? Sometimes you don't need to be mainstream. Sometimes that honest money you made, 2 or 3 million, 4 or 5 million, maybe 10 million, is all you need. You just need to create other revenues, like create an apartment complex, create a neighborhood where you do nothing but lease. You know what I mean? Invest in some type of stock. What else, Spirit? Yep. Feeling safe, wisdom keepers, and concern. You're trying to figure out what you should do that will not depreciate your starseed journey, right? You're trying to figure it out. You don't want to deplete your starseed journey. Okay? And you're trying to figure out what you should do. But you don't like the sound of poverty either, right? You're trying to figure out how you can use your divinity to actually grow. Okay? But you know you got to be here for a certain amount of time on this plane of existence. And you know you have major talents. And you might want to go mainstream. Mainstream is not all that. It may imprison you. Your occupation may get the best of you. Yeah. It may cause you to have some type of health concern. It may cause you to go through a lot of pain and isolation. Imagine this. You got everybody going to get your drinks, your food, your clothes. you're just sitting in a hotel, and then when you go out, you don't be around regular people. You're around nothing but stars. You're around nothing but celebrities. And they all in cahoots. They all gamed up too. They can't wait to snitch on your ass. Talking crazy, doing something crazy. They can't wait to call your management on you, or upper management. The shadow beings on you. And then what makes it so bad, you making money, but then all of a sudden they want to pimp you too. Like pimp your flesh. Let's say you going on a tour and you going places. All of a sudden they want to introduce you to the King of England. And you done been with the King of England 4 or 5 days. I ain't telling you no lie. They's pimping you, baby. Bliss. It may seem like bliss, but you know deep down that you're not just selling tickets no more. You're not just selling shows no more. Am I right?
Yeah.
You not just selling products no more. You're entertaining some people that will have more wealth than you ever could make. You're a shining star, and they want that light. They'll do magic on you. They'll create love offers for you, all by design. And it will be some type of karma. It'll be some type of witch in the situation, creating a third party reality without you even knowing it. All this is invisible. Okay? They'll be doing divinations on you, sending you to certain priests. They will have your arranged marriage, your arranged birth, your arranged children, your arranged family. They probably keep you away from your mother and your father. Something to think about. They probably already done got your mother and father to sign a contract to stay away. Probably gave them $2 or $3 million. Yeah, we don't need you coming around. Just stay away. And that's when you start learning that you need to love yourself. Okay? This relationship thief in opposition. They're going to put you in a relationship where they steal from you. Look at the industry. Look at the sports industry. How many same race, melanated same race relationships you see? They start off with the same race, and about when they get famous and start signing the contracts, they send in their people, don't they? They send in they bred these women to take all your money. And then she not even gonna take all the money. She was hired. Listen, her pimp hired her to go in and take all your assets, all your resources, all your money. That part, boss. And then you think if you pass away, if something happened, you think they actually let her keep all the money and all the stocks? They hired her. They gonna keep it. And they'll get rid of her if she flipped the script. Death magic. Mentally and emotionally unstable. Yeah. Didn't I just say, if she don't go along with the program, they paid her to do a certain job. Even though you was worth $30 million don't mean nothing. Her job is to get the money back to them, sign it over to them. And if she doesn't, they'll put her under the death magic and mentally unstable scenario too. Yeah. They arrange everything for you. You are a star seed. You just gotta learn to love yourself and just take less. It's a whole community of them. And they want your currency. They want your life force energy. They want your soul. They want your spirit. They want to tap into your divine force. And they're willing to arrange anything to make it look good. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else? Any final words? And they're willing to make you look crazy. You could have all the talent in the world, but if they want your soul, they want your blood, they want your spirit, they want your plasma, they'll make you look crazy. And they'll put you right back in poverty. They'll have you out in poverty looking crazy. Having videos and sitcoms and shit rolling out with you for years while you sitting on a bench, have no access to your money. You signed all your rights over to a corporation, a group of people, a cult, an entity. So just be mindful. You know, nothing's wrong with making money. Nothing's wrong with being solo. Nothing's wrong with being unsigned. Okay? It's when you start being on mainstream media. And social media is now considered mainstream. Look at all the news stations. Look at all the TV shows. Look at all the TV channels that they're promoting. They're trying to take over. There is some type of concern. What about this concern, Spirit? High Priestess, your ancestors are speaking to you, okay? You're blocking something, the veil, okay? You're blocking this obsessed person that's obsessed with you, okay? They don't want you to ascend, okay? They don't want you to manifest, okay? They want to destroy you, okay? But you're blocking their evil eye, okay? You may possibly be an earth angel, okay? Any final words, Spirit? Obsession came. Oh, you gotta do some cleansing. You gotta do some shadow work cleansing. It is a bitch so obsessed with you up your ass. Single, sexy, and successful. Stay that way. Single, sexy, and successful. You can manage your own books. You can manage everything yourself. Your ancestors are protecting you, okay? They will make sure you achieve your goals of what you need. But you got to do your rituals to tap in, okay? Something about your soulmate and your money is being blocked. But it's going to get better, okay? Your soulmate has been blocked from being around you, okay? They want you to come. They got stuff planned for you, okay? They got stuff planned for you. Imagine that. Controlling the doctors you go to and everything. You don't know what they're doing to you. Putting you under anesthesia, telling you we're going to make you perfect. There's a divine masculine waiting on you, okay? Have faith, okay? Yep. Something about right now they're in their south node or you're in your south node. But the rituals and the cleansing is going to switch that, okay? This may not be real love while they're in their south node, so you need to just be patient. They're in bondage or trapped, and you're going to have to help save them ritualistically. Any final words, Spirit? Will the beautiful being meet their soulmate anytime soon? Unbothered. Whether you meet your soulmate or not, you're unbothered. We're all going through trials and tribulations and cycles. And it looks like you're unbothered. You can't miss nothing you never had. So there we have it. Unearth the magic. The truth will definitely set you free. Yeah. Yeah. Something's going to change. There's going to be a shift, okay? But there's also going to be manipulation in the game. But you're going to get a chance to travel and enjoy yourself. Just know, handlers come a dime a dozen. Okay? Mwah.